Plastic pollution is suffocating the planet. In Australia and Malaysia, urban cities and rural areas are drowning to plastic waste. How do these two countries tackle the plastic waste problem? Let's compare how plastic solution is handled in Malaysia and Australia in both rural and urban settings. In terms of waste infrastructures, in urban Australia, recycling is routine with bins and public waste pickups. But in the rural areas, many rely on far-off drop-off points. In Malaysia, cities struggle with waste separation and rural communities face a severe lack of collection services.
Now is the turn for the community engagement. In Australia, since active in the public clean-up and the youth programs, especially in the cities. However, in the rural areas, the small recycle efforts have been led by the elite. However, in Malaysia, there are some cities campaigns assist, but some of the rural areas have lacked to access for the awareness and also the actions program. Now is the turn for the environmental impacts. In both countries, the rural areas suffer the most. In the Australia, the plastic floods farmlands and also rivers. However, in Malaysia, the rural river carry the plastic to the oceans, and also the city suffers by the floods caused by the block drainage.
In a lively urban neighborhood, changes have been quietly taking place as one community started to reduce the plastic. Over time, people are using reusable bags. The shift away from single-use plastic has gained a momentum. Other than that, local residents also started to organize a community cleanup events to raise awareness and encourage the participation. This is clear about that the progress has been made, but there are still much to do. The community members have been tackling plastic pollution with limited waste management resources. While the waste services might not readily available in the village area, but the residents still find their best ways to deal with plastic. For example, composting organic waste and recycling as much as possible has become their daily routine. Repurposing the plastic into the useful items such as fences and planters also become their common practice. Although this is not an ideal solution, but this is the one that can do for now. In summary, communities in both urban and rural areas are finding their best ways to reduce plastic waste with small but impactful actions. In cities, the people are using reusable bags and participating themselves in community cleanup events. While in rural areas, the residents started to compose organic waste and repurposing plastic waste into some useful items. Overall, these efforts show that even a small changes also can make a big difference in tackling plastic pollution.
Plastic pollution won't end on its own. It starts with you, your choice, your action. Let's refuse single-use plastic and protect our future. Together we strive, together we change our behavior. Together we end plastic pollution.